On the second thought, first impressions can be. Telling you, gentlemen, dress smart. Suit, shoes, match belt, no sneakers, always tie shade, high tattoos, and clean. If you've been in a fraternity, I'm sure you know how to dress perfectly. That's one of the things we make sure that our young men know how to dress themselves. Ladies, I'm sorry. I have no idea what that really entails. Ask your parents, whoever. Now, all joking aside, I think they have like suits or skirts. Those are pretty cool. I don't know. I think dress and I think of like huge ballroom dresses. So I don't know if dress is the right word to use, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Wear whatever you're wearing on Friday night. Strong handshake, that's huge. A lot of people that I interviewed with, even the employers that I didn't end up getting a job from, or that I just didn't end up accepting a job from, sometimes they gave me comments back because they knew it was my first interview process and said, well, you know, here are a couple things you did really well that I really liked about it. You had a great handshake, strong and firm. You don't want to crush the guy's hand, but at the same time, you know, don't give anything that's too weak either. Even for the women here, a nice firm handshake. It shows a lot of things about you. It shows confidence. It shows power. All sorts of meanings come out of it. Direct eye contact is also important. One of the biggest problems that I've always had when I'm talking straight with somebody over at the table, like with a lot of clients that I meet, I really have to teach myself, well, how do I keep focused and not keep turning away? For the few of the people that have known me here for a long time, I'll generally halfway through a conversation just stop looking at you, but still have a conversation. But direct eye contact is important, it's respectful, so keep that in mind. Answer questions directly. Don't pull the process of the politician. Answer everything what was asked, which is what I tried to do in that one case. And the train went by, and I had no idea. I was trying to answer it in like 12 different ways with no real contribution at the end. Take your time. Employers are looking for someone that looks confident. Don't be cocky and arrogant, but feel strong about what you're saying. Take the time, be concise, be confident in what you're saying. Take your time if you need to. An employer would rather see somebody, and I'm sure anyone who's ever gone through an interview process will tell you this. Maybe even yourselves when you're talking to someone. If you have someone a question, would you rather have someone sit there, maybe take a few seconds, compose themselves, and answer your actual question, or sit there and just try to rattle off an answer real quick? It's okay to sit there for a few seconds. It's okay to sit there and even just tell them, like, you know, that's an interesting question. Let me think about that for a second. That's not bad. Take your time, just relax. Show them what you can bring to the table. You want to leave them with the impression that they simply can't afford it's not happening. That's the thing. Accepting an offer, be professional in all areas, my personal path. Close to the end, I promise. Accepting an offer depends on the company you go to. For me personally, I'll just go through what happened with me. I went through about 6 different interviews to finally get to being hired. And once I was hired, I went down an education path where I had to pass my Series 7, my Series 66, life accident, health, long-term care, disability insurance. Can't believe I said that in one breath. But I went through all this rigorous training, and I believe it was a couple thousand people interviewed initially. Of those couple thousand, there was about less than 100 that made it to that final interview. Off that final interview, only 10 made it into the start to educate and research and get these licenses that you need. But out of that 10, from several different areas, there's 30 of us to start. So thousands of kids from different sites coming to this one, and out of that 30, there's only 2 of us left. So my interview process was cut down a lot. It was actually 3 of us. My best friend was actually let go about a week ago. I wasn't too happy about that. But accepting an offer, I didn't answer that question at all, did I? Depending on the company, they might tell you have to tell me right now, or generally speaking, they'll say, let me know in a week, or let me know in a couple days to think about it. Think about it. Go home, talk to your family, talk to your loved ones. Do some soul searching. Is this what we really want to do? Absolutely. Be a professional in all areas. I think that's what we said. So, follow-up interview. Follow up with a thank you note. This is really important. This can really make it or break it. I'll tell you this honestly. Follow up. Even with people you don't really want to work with, send them a handwritten, an email, just anything to show that you're expressing interest. You might say, please pass my name along to your colleagues for their time. That was written by the TDC. but it's good. But it's the meaning, it's the idea behind it that's great. Thank you. Just thank you for their time. They're taking time out of their busy schedules to come meet and interview you. Thank you. Emphasizing experience and skills. And this is the last one, another good one. Write down everything that you remember from the interview process. So when you're talking to somebody in an interview and they start to share about themselves, like, oh, you know, I have 2 kids. You know, what about you, Kenyon college student? After that meeting, go write down. Has 2 kids, names are this and this, likes to watch volleyball, whatever it may be. So next time when you follow up, you can go back to what you learned about them, and that will show them that you were really listening to what they had to say. Not just about tell me about them. Where I am now, not really, not there yet. This is the last slide. Perseverance scale 19 times exceeding the 20th. That's absolutely true. For a couple of you that hung out with me last year, you walked into my room, and on my cabinet doors, I actually had posted all of my rejection letters from different companies that I interviewed for. One of my favorites, I actually highlighted the best parts of it, but it said something. The intro was, this was the interview that I had trained to come by, and you know, it's like a mass mailing of rejections, although I think I one that didn't have a follow-up interview. But it said, thank you so much, Alex, for coming out. We really appreciated you know, everyone that we met that day. We met many different qualified people that we interviewed with, all outstanding in their own individual ways. And I just went this list. I was like, wow, this is so great. You're so smart. There's so many great people for this job. And at the end, unfortunately, we decided not to move forward in the interview process with you. I wasn't too upset about it because the biggest thing for me was getting job interview experience. I had never been on a job interview before. I didn't really know how to conduct myself. I knew the strong handshake, look in the eye, sort of thing. But really, like, what's it like when you really get down into it, the nitty-gritty? I had no idea. And that's also something important. Even if there's a job that you're kind of like, I don't know if I really want to work there, but it sounds interesting, go to it. If not for anything else, we're getting interview experience. In any event, that's all I have for you, I believe. Check here. Yeah, that's it.